Hi. So it's been kind of a rough couple of days, and I wasn't sure if I should like film myself crying or not. Which I didn't really want to, but I just can't seem to like keep it together. So, which is good because I need to get it out. This is just how I process stuff. So, I've just felt very lost. I think the last couple of days. I'm just like going through the motions, that type of thing, which I think everybody probably feels that type of feeling at some point in their life. But the loss is just so huge. And I know I'm strong. I know that. I mean, just try and start an argument with me about something I'm passionate about, and, like HR or dogs. I don't know. Or even survival stuff. Jason always kind of laughed about that. He was like, well, why would you do it that way? I was like, because that's, like canning or starting a fire with flint and steel, which I love to do. Shout out to Levi Cisco. And that was a funny story. When I was going through a really weird part of my life is when I met Jason. And I got divorced from a really great guy. And that still hurts too, but that's okay. He's happy, I'm happy, and I would not have changed a thing about any part of my life. Even the bad stuff. Because everything has brought me to this moment, and I'm okay with that. It's just processing. And I know it is, but I'm a very emotional person, so that's fun. But fortunately, my boss understood and allowed me to go home early and use my personal time since, I've only been there like a month. And oh my God, the support from these women. It's amazing. It reminds me of why I enjoy being a strong woman. Uh, and it's been very empowering there. And frankly, without that, it would be almost impossible. So they've been amazing. And so, anyways, what was I going back to? Oh, Levi. Sorry, I'm a little scattered. And okay, so Levi and I knew each other because, and he's 15, but because his mom, who is, and I'm gonna say it, Anita, you're a saint. And Glenn, oh my God. I mean, and all of your boys, your whole family, I owe so much to. Because they got me out of a bad situation and helped me to grow personally. Because going through, that divorce, that was all I ever knew. And, then I'm out in the world and I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? Growing up in that strict religious household, they didn't prepare me for the world. It didn't do shit for me. I mean, it taught me how to be right and wrong. It taught me how to speak, like do public speaking. Oddly enough, which I enjoy doing. Obviously, since I'm doing a vlog. But, God, what an amazing, weird journey I've been on. And, it was something that Jason knew all about. He knew every detail of my life. And, because of that, he just felt very, very strongly that he needed to protect me. And he loved me so much. It blew my mind every day. And I felt the same way. And, what a bitch of a time. Because we had plans. man, we had plans. So coming from where, my friends took me in and helped me get back on the right track and get a good job that helped me heal a little bit from what I had gone through. And Jason and I had been dating since, he was with me since let's see, we met in June 2 years ago. And so he's been with me through this like whole transitional phase that I guess you would kind of call it like a midlife crisis type of deal. And he just, oh my God, he saved me. And he reminded me, he's like, hey, you're important. You're awesome. You're a rock star. He would text me that all the time. But without the family that I lived with for 8 months, not sure I'd be here today. And even some of my ex's extended family became like sisters to me, going through, that 2-year period basically. And I made a lot of friends and I learned a ton. I learned so much about people and how they deal with certain things, which isn't always good. But it's not always bad. I learned that you can love multiple people. You can do anything you want as long as you set your mind to it. You can't define yourself by your surroundings, or don't be a product of your environment. Make the change. That was like a big thing to him. If you're going to do it, you're going to understand the consequences and you're going to deal with it. And it was amazing to find that. And, I think I've mentioned it before that he was a lot like a teacher to me. And, that held true, man. I learned so much from him. And I don't, I did live a very sheltered life, in my past. So, he was just blown away by parts of my life. And I was like, wow, really? It's that? Wow. Oh dear. I guess I am doing okay. So that kind of validation, I've never really gotten 100%. So anyways, I've lived with quite a few different, sets of friends. It's kind of funny, over the last 2 years, just trying to find my way and find out where I wanted to be. And, it turns out that I wanted to be here, in Evansville, being an assistant. And, I still get to be involved in human resources. I get to do marketing stuff, which is awesome because that, fills my creative side. I get to do database work, which have I worked anywhere other than Sunrise that was okay with using Microsoft Access? Anyways, I digress. It's been a rough couple of days. And I've had wonderful support from everybody. I'm tired and I feel like I'm going to sleep forever, which is probably a good thing. I don't know, but I have a lot to do this weekend, so I don't know if I'll vlog at all, but I hope everybody has a happy 4th of July. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you soon.